First, the top headlines. Kuki militants burned down another 2 houses at Kamagra, Juribam. Manipur enhanced cleanup efforts underway for Loktak Lake. Chief Minister and Biren Singh applauds progress. Manipur DGP only solution is peaceful dialogue between communities. Security forces conduct major operations in hill and valley districts, recover arms. Bomb threats disrupt 70 flights in 6 days. Delhi police seek help from social media. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. This is Dr. Aleza bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now the news in detail. In a shocking incident, Kuki militants set ablaze 2 houses belonging to Meitei at Kamagra, Juribam. According to report received from the spot, the incident occurred around 10:30 p.m. last night. The houses are belong to one L. Samarendra, who run a rubber farm there. Talking to media persons, Samarendra said most of the Meitei houses located there were burned down by Kuki militants earlier. The 2 houses were occupied by Bengali laborers of his rubber farm. He further said a team of Kuki militants with sophisticated weapons came there and set ablaze the houses. He drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter and do the needful at the earliest. Manipur Chief Minister and Biren Singh said that an excavator has been successfully mounted on an indigenously crafted barge to enhance cleanup efforts in Loktak Lake. This innovative approach will enable the removal of fumdies from previously inaccessible areas of the lake, which is crucial for the ecosystem's health. Singh expressed gratitude to Honorable Minister Sri L. Susindro for personally overseeing this initiative. Earlier, on October 9, the Chief Minister said that over 50 hectares of fumdies had been cleared from Loktak Lake in a remarkable 6-week operation. He commended the Loktak Development Authority (LDA) for their significant contributions to this achievement. Utilizing I-210 hydraulic excavators equipped with long booms, the LDA has made substantial progress in clearing the floating biomass and that threatens the lake's ecological balance. Loktak Lake, renowned as the largest freshwater lake in northeast India, is vital for both ecological integrity and the livelihood of communities dependent on its resources. The removal of fumdies is expected to enhance the lake's health, directly benefiting local inhabitants and their economic activities. In conjunction with these efforts, the ongoing 70th Wildlife Week celebrations featured an informative interaction program titled The Importance of Loktak Lake, a Ramsar site. Held at Central Loktak Lake, the event was organized by the Bishnupur Forest Division in collaboration with the LDA. The program aimed to raise awareness about wildlife conservation and highlight the critical role of coexistence in preserving fragile ecosystems. Prominent dignitaries, including LDA Chairman M. Asni Kumar Singh, Divisional Forest Officer Vaikom Romabai Devi, and Executive Engineer of LDA T.H. Nandagram Singh, graced the gathering. It also attracted enthusiastic participation from local students, forest officers, and staff from the Bishnupur Forest Division. Manipur Director General of Police DGP Rajiv Singh on October 19 said that it is the need of the hour of a peaceful dialogue between communities to restore normalcy in the conflict-stricken state. Addressing the media, Singh acknowledged the tough circumstances but affirmed that efforts are being made to address the situation swiftly. These are very challenging times, but we have been trying to tackle it with the best possible strength and with the cooperation of everybody, Singh said. He added that while there has been considerable disruption to normal life and significant damage, improvements have been made over the past year and a half. Violence, deaths and injuries have come down. There are sporadic incidents of arsoning and firing, but all the security forces are alert, he noted. Singh called for dialogue between the conflicting communities, stressing that a peaceful solution can only be achieved by including all stakeholders. The only solution for this problem finally will be a peaceful dialogue between both communities, he said, urging both sides to come forward with suggestions. In these remarks, the DGP highlighted the restraint shown by security forces, explaining that they have often refrained from aggressive actions to prevent harm to civilians. We are a very civilian-friendly force, Singh said, adding that unnecessary force could cause further damage to innocent lives.
Some sporadic incidents have taken place. The firing has since stopped in the morning itself, and some outlying one or two houses, they have been arson, which are partially burnt from earlier times itself. So we are looking into it. Yes, this is why I said sporadic incidents are taking place here and there, and they are also sometimes linked to various other factors, not really this normal ethnic problem. There are incidents which are not ethnic in nature, but still it does happen everywhere in every state of the country. Things incidents do happen. We are there to look into it, and we are trying to do as best as possible.
To enhance security and area domination, security forces conducted extensive search operations across fringe and vulnerable areas in the hill and valley districts of Manipur. During these operations, a significant cache of arms and ammunition was seized, highlighting ongoing security challenges in the region. The recovery included one 9mm pistol, two number 36 Haichi grenades, two Chinese grenades, 12 live rounds of ammunition, one detonator, 4 empty magazines, one smoke grenade, one 38mm anti-riot cartridge with rubber bullet, one Stringer cartridge, and 6 fired cases found near Irong Hill close to the SDN-BA gate in Thawal district. In addition to the search operations, security forces ensured the safe movement of essential items. A total of 204 and 280 vehicles transporting supplies were facilitated along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2 respectively. Security measures were tightened across vulnerable locations, with security convoys provided in sensitive areas to guarantee the uninterrupted transit of these vehicles. Moreover, a total of 110 Nakas checkpoints were established across various districts of Manipur, both in the hill and valley regions. Authorities reported no detentions related to violations at these checkpoints, reflecting a focused approach to maintaining order and safety within the state. Manipur Police reiterated its commitment to maintaining peace and development in the state during these challenging times, working closely with stakeholders. In a troubling surge of bomb threats this week, more than 70 domestic and international flights have reported security alerts, prompting Delhi police to reach out to social media platforms like X for assistance in identifying the culprits behind these disturbing messages. The situation escalated on Saturday when over 30 flights from various airlines including Air India, Vistara, Indigo, Akasa Air, SpiceJet, Star Air and Alliance Air received bomb threats causing significant disruptions for passengers and airport operations. The police intensified their investigation following a specific threat to a Bengaluru-bound Akasa Air flight carrying 180 people, leading to the registration of a first information report (FIR) and an ongoing probe into similar cases reported at Indira Gandhi International IGI Airport this month. A dedicated team, including the Cyber Cell of Delhi Police and the Intelligence, Fusion and Strategic Operations (IVSO), is currently working on the investigation. Authorities suspect that the perpetrator may have used a virtual private network (VPN) or dark web browser to create multiple accounts for posting the threatening messages. Police have requested social media platforms to suspend accounts involved and to help track the IP addresses of those accounts. The Bureau of Civil Aviation Security (BCAS) held a meeting with airline CEOs and representatives to discuss the rising number of threats and to implement stricter regulations aimed at preventing future hoax bomb threats. The Civil Aviation Ministry plans to introduce measures that include placing offenders on a no-fly list. A 51-year-old police constable reportedly took his own life using his service weapon in Silchar, Assam on Saturday. Ishwar Singha from Katakuma village in the Kasar district was found dead in his restroom at the circuit house where he was stationed. Kasar Superintendent of Police Numal Mahata confirmed that Singha had just completed his sentry duty before the tragic event occurred. Upon discovery, senior officers quickly dispatched a team to the scene. Singha was rushed to Silchar Medical College and Hospital, but doctors were unable to save him. Authorities have launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding Singha's death. The firearm and spent cartridge have been seized as evidence, and his restroom has been sealed off for further examination. SP Mahata assured that all necessary legal procedures were being followed. He added that Singha's family has been notified and is en route to Silchar. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Diabetes ko loy na hinglibasing tama gi manungda control to bangamlay. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chamada chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laying jabani. Hakchangda sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. Thoubal District Transporters Union TDTU today stays a sit-in protest against unbearable monetary demands from unidentified persons. Passenger service vehicles stopped for today at sit-in protest was held at Hairok Lamkhai, Wangjing Kodong Pokpi in Thoubal District. Many placards with various slogans were displayed by the protesters. Speaking to media persons, one driver said in the name of war, many groups of unidentified persons have been demanded monetary help which are unbearable to the drivers. He further said all the drivers are also maintaining their families whatever they earn from passengers' services. He appealed to the concerned unidentified persons not to consider all the drivers who are in passenger service as a piggy bank. Diro police arrested an habitual offender for alleged drug peddling as part of Arunachal Pradesh ongoing Operation Dawn. The arrest occurred at midnight between October 17 and 18, following a tip-off about the suspect's arrival from North Lakhimpur, Assam. A police team led by SDPO or Lego under the supervision of SP Kenny Vagra conducted a search of the suspect's residence. The operation yielded 33 plastic vials containing suspected heroin weighing 48.3 grams along with 3 mobile handsets and 2 used syringes. The suspect, identified as Heno Dole, has been charged under relevant sections of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances (NDPS) Act. Further, investigation is ongoing. Operation Dawn, launched by Arunachal Pradesh Police, aims to combat the state's drug problem through a multifaceted approach. Beyond enforcement, the initiative focuses on guiding youth through awareness campaigns and collaborating with agencies for harm reduction strategies. A deadly Israeli airstrike in Beit Lahia, northern Gaza, has left at least 73 dead, with more feared trapped under debris, according to local authorities. Rescue efforts are ongoing, but the death toll is expected to rise as the region remains under a 16-day military siege that has cut off access to vital resources, including food, water, and medical aid. While Gaza officials confirmed the fatalities, the Israeli Defense Forces (IDF) disputed the figures, calling them exaggerated. This comes amid continued Israeli military operations across Gaza and Lebanon, where strikes targeted Hezbollah following rocket fire into northern Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned of further retaliation, underscoring Israel's intent to neutralize regional threats. The Israeli government said a drone targeted the Prime Minister's house Saturday, though there were no casualties, as Iran's supreme leader vowed Hamas would continue its fight following the killing of the mastermind of last year's deadly October 7 attack. Sirens wailed in Israel, warning of incoming fire from Lebanon. The military said dozens of projectiles were launched. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said the drone targeted his house in the Mediterranean coastal town of Caesarea, though neither he nor his wife were home. The barrage comes as Israel considers its expected response to an Iranian attack earlier this month and presses its offensives against Hamas militants in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon. In Gaza, Israeli forces fired at hospitals in the battered northern part of the Palestinian enclave, and strikes in the Strip killed more than 50 people, including children, in less than 24 hours, according to hospital officials and an Associated Press reporter there. In September, Yemen's Houthi rebels launched a ballistic missile toward Ben Gurion airport when Netanyahu's plane was landing. The missile was intercepted. The autopsy reports of Hamas chief Yahya Sinwar's body revealed that he was killed by a gunshot wound to his head during an intelligence-based ground raid in southern Gaza. Sinwar, who led the Politburo of Hamas, was found by Israel Defense Forces (IDF) in the Tel al-Sultan area of Rafah. The 828th Brigade of the IDF discovered Sinwar's body during their operation. According to a report by CNN, Israeli soldiers cut off one of Sinwar's fingers for DNA confirmation. The soldiers reportedly found a body resembling Sinwar's in a hideout and used a DNA profile from his time in an Israeli prison, where he was held for 2 decades until his release in a 2011 prisoner swap deal. Chen Kugel, the chief pathologist at Israel's National Center of Forensic Medicine, confirmed the method used to verify Sinwar's identity, as reported by CNN. After the laboratory made the profile, we compared it with the profile that Sinwar had in the term that he was serving here as a prisoner, so then we could finally identify him by his DNA, Kugel told CNN. The soldiers had initially tried to identify him through his dental records, but this was not conclusive, Kugel said. Videos circulating on social media saw Israeli troops searching the hideout. In one video, 2 soldiers are seen next to a body believed to be Sinwar's with the index finger of the left hand severed. France's Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot pledged his support for Ukraine's plan for ending the 2.5-year war with Russia, telling reporters in Kyiv on Saturday that he will work with Ukrainian officials to secure with other nations backing for the proposal. Unveiled by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky earlier this week, Kyiv's so-called victory plan hopes to compel Russia to end its invasion of Ukraine through negotiations. The proposal is being considered by Ukraine's Western partners, whose help is vital for Kyiv to resist its bigger neighbor. A key element would be a formal invitation into NATO, which Western backers have been reluctant to consider until after the war ends. A Russian victory would be a consecration for the law of the strongest and would push the international order toward chaos, Barrot said at a joint press conference with his Ukrainian counterpart, Andriy Sybiha. That is why our exchanges should allow us to make progress on President Zelensky's victory plan and rally the greatest number possible of countries around it. Barrot also said that France would deliver the first batch of Mirage 2000 combat jets to Ukraine in the first 3 months of 2025, with Ukrainian pilots and mechanics also trained to fly and maintain them. Since the 2022 invasion, France has been one of Ukraine's staunchest military, diplomatic and economic supporters in Europe. It is currently training and equipping what will become a full new brigade of Ukrainian soldiers for front-line deployment. Now, once again, let's take a short break and stay tuned for more updates.
chat talk with Jitningombada, Mayamutara Mokchari.
Angang singse panik setningamde mara yam sengna harabada khoi matamdaso panik se pa haiti ka harabase amna style gi type da janabado adugi do numadi husik thugai na khanje even ai angang ngai da lohongbagi sei su bubong na pubirame artist khodi maksu audience khodi maksu khoi manipur se amna pe nushitana la leimina se mi amana phaurak pa mi amana kitang mayon chong po hor bu matam da hadi nushira ga dikata mi mang da ngang doino haibaina
Humputare chuba irengbam sauren gi mapok numit ningsing thorum gamari leinana iramdam gi thakta mahiroi sing waring ibagi athoi ahen tanaba ma lakliba october gi tang kun gi ayuk pung 13 dagi numit yung matung pung ama phawba kwakaithel laiba Ratan Kumar Memorial English School amasung Pitambara English School da pangthok sargani
Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust na ahan boina sinjariba wareng iba changdamnaba asigi hiramna responsibility of the indigenous people to preserve the integrity of Manipur haibadi Manipur gi apunba saktam ngakpada yelhomi singna lawbadaba thaudang haibasini changdamnaba asi English amasung Manipuri loan anigi manungda mahairoi singna apamba khanduna iba yagani Manipuri loan gi oinadi mitei mayek natraga Bengali mayekta ibasu yagani
Manipur gi apun basaktam bu kahendana ngaktuna thamangam gadaba Manipuri iraisha amamam ohinna bahana bagi pandam da pangtok shagadoriba wareng ibagi athoi ahen tanaba shi category ani thokna khaidok shagani ahanbada class 8 tagi 10 phawagi ama ani shubadana class 11 dagi masigi mathakta laiba mahiroi singi ama mamangda rules and regulation number 1 da thamkiba wapam singdugi mathakta university amadagi pass tawrklaba mahiroi sing sangdamnaba asida saruk yaba yagani haiba anoba rule asisu hapsinjare
Iramdam Iraipak Punungsijaba Amadi Iraipak Kidamakta Hingbang Nabagi Wakalonda Sinjariba Sangdam Nabasida Iramdam Masida Libiriba Mahiroi Singh Huruk Kangluk Pudding Makna Saruk Yabiduna Mapung Pahan Biu Haiduna Sinjalangjariba Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust Ki Maikaidagi Laibak Miyamda Nolukna Paujenjari
Phom Phangpham Kwakaithel Akham Laikai Dilaiba All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko Amasung Kwakaithel Thonawjum Laikai Dilaiba Manipuri Students Federation MSF ki office sing
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, Hariba Institute AC.
Government Amadi private hospitals in the clinical exposed to the
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida phangiba facility singadari separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Welcome back again. Now moving on to the news. The Nagaland Foothill Road Coordination Committee (NFHRCC) has outrightly rejected the Chief Engineer, Roads and Bridges letter dated October 16, 2024, stating that the department cannot officially involve NFHRCC in the allotment of works or enter into a tripartite agreement for the execution of the Foothills Road project. In response, NFHRCC Convener Supu Jamir, Co-Convener Hokie Yepthomi, General Secretary W. Lemba Chang, and Assistant General Secretary Jenithung Khumso in a statement informed that the committee held a consultative meeting with 12 Dimapur-based tribal hosts on October 18, where they unanimously resolved to reject the CE's letter. The committee reaffirmed its May 8, 2024 7-point memorandum, which called for a tripartite agreement between the department contractors and the NFHRCC to maintain the quality of the project. NFHRCC further resolved to urge the authorities to suspend the ongoing tendering process for the construction of the Foothills Road until the matter was amicably resolved. They also requested an urgent meeting with the Commissioner and Secretary of NPWD, Engineer-in-Chief NPWD, and CERNB to clarify the issuance of the CE's recent letter, which comes after 11 years of the NFHRCC's involvement in the project. The committee emphasized that it has been shouldering the responsibilities of the project since its inception, working diligently to safeguard this historic Naga project. The committee said that in 2013, PWD-RNB had officially endorsed NFHRCC to select contractors for the Foothills Road project, which was to be executed on credit. Taking serious note of the dilapidated condition of the roads within Dimapur, Delhi to Hotel Tragopan Junction, Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Jeliang, Minister in charge of National Highways, has directed the contractor to complete the repair work by November. He said this while interacting with Nagaland Post during his inception of the road over bridge ROB construction at Dimapur on Saturday. He was accompanied by Advisor for Tribal Affairs and Elections, Heights Tovi Hoto IME. As per the annual administrative report of the department, PWD under National Highways for the year 2023-24, the ongoing works include development of existing two-lane pavement, including strengthening of Dimapur City portion road from Dilia Gate to Tragopan Junction, and has 36 from kilometer 160.000 to kilometer 166.880. New National Highway 29. Jeliang informed that the department had issued a notice to the contractor demanding swift completion. He warned that if the contractor did not comply, the contract would be terminated and reallocated to a new contractor. This marks the second contractor handling the road work. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Kuki militants burned down another 2 houses at Kamagra, Juribam. Manipur enhanced cleanup efforts underway for Loktak Lake. Chief Minister and Biren Singh applauds progress. Manipur DGP only solution is peaceful dialogue between communities. Security forces conduct major operations in hill and valley districts, recover arms. Bomb threat disrupts 70 flights in 6 days. Delhi police seek help from social media. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Thank you for watching.